Most AI tools help you think and write. Genspark is one of the first ones I've tried that actually feels like it can do the work for you. It can build your slide decks, clean up your inbox, deploy a website, and even call a restaurant for you. So if you're a non-coder or you're running a one-person business, this might be one of the closest things I've seen to an actual AI employee. And it's exploding right now. Genspark went from concept to a 250 million annual run rate in just 12 months. They reached out about sponsoring this video, so I figured it was a perfect chance to actually put it through the paces myself. If you want to follow along with me, there's a free link down in the description below. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 ways people are using it in the real world, including one feature that literally picks up the phone and makes calls for you. Once you create a Genspark account and log in, your dashboard is going to look like this. And this may look like a traditional AI chat, but there's a lot more going on here. Because if you come over to the menu on the left, you'll see that you have access to all these different agents. Not only regular chat, but you get super chat. You can create AI slides, AI docs and sheets. You can have it create photos for you, design for you, create podcasts, images, AI audio. There's quite a long list. We'll dive into more of these in a few moments. And what's really unique about Genspark is that it doesn't just use models from one company. A good example of that is if you come over to AI image, you'll notice here that you can choose between all these different image generation models from different companies. Or if you come over to AI chat, you'll see the same thing. You're not locked into one company's model. But where this gets really interesting is when you begin to have it create things for you. Because Genspark orchestrates multiple AI models behind the scenes, like GPT, Claude, Gemini, Veo, Nano Banana, plus tools, and from that, they're able to ship you finished work, not just text. So inside the Genspark AI Designer, for instance, you'll see there is really no model picker. You can choose between light, standard, and ultra, but behind the scenes, it's doing all the orchestration to make sure you get the best output possible. And it's the same for a lot of their other tools like AI Sheets and AI Slides. So while most AI chatbots help you think and write, Genspark delivers things like slides, sheets, designs, entire websites. They can make phone calls for you, brand assets. So this is perfect for non-coders or solopreneurs, operators, anyone running a one-person stack who wants an actual AI employee instead of just another chatbot. If you've used something like Claude Cowork before, this is in the same family, just broader. Cowork can run on your desktop. Genspark covers the entire workspace. Okay, let me show you some examples of how you can use this. All right, so if you're anything like me, you've probably been enamored by this whole idea of having an OpenClaw style agent running on your computer, but you don't want to deal with the hassle of setting one of these up yourself and all the headaches that come with it. Well, Genspark now has their own Claw. And the best part is it runs in their cloud, so there's nothing to install. I'm going to start here when it comes to showing you how to use Genspark because this feature is really the one that sets the tone for everything else. So if you come over here on the left and click on Claw, you can see Genspark Claw. And we'll click on Start Now, and you see it is now setting up. I didn't have to enter in any lines of code. I didn't have to use terminal. It's just automatically getting set up for me. Once the Claw is set up, you can dial in your settings very easily. Here you can choose the model that's going to power your Claw. You could also choose the image model, and you can turn on Heartbeat, which will run every 30 minutes to check for pending events or to process any tasks you've given it. You can also get an email for your Claw. That's right here. And what's neat about it is that you can set up allowed senders so that only emails that come from you will actually be processed by your Claw. And it's not going to be infiltrated by any nefarious actors because they're not on the allowed senders list. Then under channels, you can link it with any messenger app that you want to be able to send it messages. So you can use WhatsApp, Line, Slack, Telegram, Microsoft Teams, pretty much anything here. You could also set up services so you can have your Claw run your social media accounts like your Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn. You can connect it up with your Google or Microsoft Workspace and link it with your Notion. There's a lot of connectors here that you can work with. You can set up schedules, which are tasks that run at the same time every day or a certain number of times per day. And there are even recommended templates down here. Let me show you an example of how this works. So I'm here inside Telegram, which I've linked up with my Genspark Claw, who I've named Rocky. And if I'm out and about and suddenly remember there's something I have to do, instead of going back to my computer to do it, I can just tell Rocky to do it. And then just a few minutes later, I get delivered a PowerPoint presentation directly from Rocky inside of Telegram. Of course, you don't need to use the Genspark Claw at all. You can just use Genspark as a very powerful, highly capable workspace. Let's say, for instance, I'm starting a new AI wearable company and I need to put together a pitch deck for investors. This is where AI Slides comes in. It builds the entire thing from a simple prompt. Once it's generated, you can mark any part of the slide deck and ask Genspark to make changes to it. But if you're completely unsure of where to get started, there are great looking templates that are both professional and creative that you can use to get started. It's even baked directly into PowerPoint, Excel, and Word now for anyone who lives inside Office. Okay, now let's say I suddenly forgot my anniversary and I need to make a reservation at a restaurant, but I just don't have time to actually pick up the phone and make the call. Well, you can have Genspark actually make that phone call for you. And then once it's finished, you can see the transcript from the call, a summary of it, or even play back the call. It's pretty wild. Now, before we move on and I show you some other features like AI Inbox, if you're finding this video helpful, do me a quick favor, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'm constantly making new AI tutorials just like this one. So if you don't want to miss out on future updates, definitely make sure you subscribe. With Genspark, you can also link up your email inbox and manage it directly in here. This includes things like quick one-click summarizations, drafting replies, and even being able to send or edit the emails directly from within the chat. For more repetitive tasks though, you'll want to set up workflows. For instance, here is a daily spam email cleanup. Every day at 9 a.m., this will scan my Gmail inbox, then analyze and classify emails. If it finds anything that needs to be archived, it will archive them and will automatically clean up all the spam out of my inbox. Then I can set up another workflow at 9:15 every morning that will go through all the remaining emails in my inbox and summarize them for me, putting together a report that I can review every morning before diving into my inbox. Workflows work with not only your inbox though. We have one here that will aggregate daily AI news, monitor X for trending topics, pull in different analytics like this one's for YouTube, and even do competitor research. Then as your business scales, Genspark scales with you. Even if you're not a coder, nowadays AI agents like Genspark can do all the work for you. For instance, let's say you need to build a new website. You can come into the AI developer, select create a simple website or web app, and start building it. I think the power of Genspark is how simple it is to get up and running. From the moment you set up an account, you can start automating all the busy work that's preventing you from doing the work that actually grows your business. That's why I said I think this is perfect for solopreneurs and anyone running a one-person business. It's not about doing less work, it's about clearing the busy work so you can spend time on the part only you can do. If you want to try Genspark yourself, they're running a Get Started bonus right now. New users get free access to premium features like AI app building, deep research, and you can earn extra credits just by completing a few simple tasks. What's wild is that Genspark is offering unlimited use of AI chat and AI image for all paid users in 2026, subject to abuse guardrails. If you want to sign up, link in the description down below. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.